Hello. Let's go to the park and do some work here on Sergeant Bones. Um, Pretty much I think I got Katie Witch. Now I need to do Sergeant Bones. And then I want to do Dobbers. That would be the three different shops I want to create. But for right now I'm working on Sergeant Bones. He's one of my characters I use in Minecraft. The story goes is that when old Grizz goes to battle with one of the ships or his tanks, when they get beat up and blown up and sunk, well then Sergeant Bones is the one that fixes them, eats them, puts them back in the harbor or in the tank garage. So I created a character in Minecraft of Sergeant Bones. It was a special skin package I had to get in order to get something that resembled a skeleton type figure I could use as a figure, not just an NPC. So the ones in the black with the black there, that's kind of what I was doing with that is, so like if I put them in somewhere where it's dark, the black would blend in and the light would show the white out, and that would make it looking something like in the dark. It'd be good for a dark ride. Because it's kind of using the negative with the white, and it creates the image of the skeleton. I'm trying to animate Sergeant Bones here. I got the one square going one way, and I got the head going the other way. That wasn't the intention, but I thought, oh, you could use that for something somewhere. So. I didn't just throw it away. I keep going back and forth so I can get an idea what Sergeant Bones is supposed to look like. So I got screenshots of them like I showed in the beginning, and I go to that, check it out, then I'll come back in and work on the different colors and creating him. Like I said, I already did Katie Witch. I got her built. And like I said, from Coaster Planet, I had them done in there too, but that was at a different scale. So this is a different look for them that I'd done when I started up a new world up here on my PlayStation 5 Minecraft. I have the original complex where Katie Witch cookies are, and the statues, and I got the compound that Sergeant Bones has for his garage and his. I have the nether portal there, so he can go to his old stronghold where he used to be part of the guard there. I did a whole storyline on that, but I still have that downstairs on my PlayStation 4. I can go probably and get a couple clips of that and bring it in. But like I said, I got a couple of videos showing that. This one, kind of give a breath that I didn't lose it, I still have it. So that's where the old looking Katie Witch, and then I recreated her in these new worlds. So the Dobbers are similar to her because they kind of grew up together. They're the same bloodline, you might say. They grew up together in the same neighborhood. They went to school for being wizards and warlocks and stuff like that. So Katie Witch became a good witch that uses magic to create magically delicious cookies. She likes to bake for kids. She's not a mean person. She's good people. And it's just her name is Katie Witch, and she does have some witchful magic to create delicious cookies. So that's where the cookies come in. Because in Minecraft, you can make cookies. There's a recipe for that. I got a little shop for her where she can bake cookies, and I was going to do the minecart thing where I can get coal and stuff and all you need to make cookies, and then she can make the cookies in that shop. So that's what I created here. And the toaster is the cookies that she can sell. And here I'm just playing around. Like I said, this is just my practice park. I'm just kind of putzing around, getting different ideas. That'd be kind of cool. You could do something where you trigger that so as he comes out, as the poster goes by. Like, whoa, what was that? That was the bull saying no. He wouldn't say so. He might come out and say, you need anything painted? So, like I said, with Sergeant Bones, that was the whole premise, is that I play World of Tanks, I play World of Ships, and I do get my ships sunk, I get them blown up, I get them caught on fire. Same with the tanks, I get them blown up, rolled over, all kinds of different things. The Sergeant Bones brings them into the garage, kind of shrinks them down, and brings them into the garage. You store them like they were models, like you would we have an old model and repaint it, get it all nice, and then you put it back in the garage and put it to full size and ready for battle. That's my Sergeant Bones. That's what he does for me. So that when I go into my garage or I go into the port, my ships are ready to go, my tanks are ready to go. That's my goal for me. So, so he's part of the cookie list. That's what I said. Katie's got 3 different types of cookies she makes. There's Katie Witch, then there's Dobbers, and then Sergeant Bones. And each one would be a different flavor, kind of. All made out of gingerbread. And I was thinking like maybe Sergeant Bones would be maybe licorice or something like that, or something like that. And you'd have the different flavors that what I was doing is the ones that post the planet is there was a gingerbread cookie you get, which was a certain price, and then if you wanted it frosted to look like one of the characters there, it'd be a little extra. So you'd have the gingerbread, or you could have them frosted, and that's what I had part of the menu once over there. So, but here I'm using. I think it's they sell sushi there, but I changed the menu. So this one here, this shop here now sells cookies. See which cookies, Dobbers or Sergeant Bones. And that's I kind of trying to get an idea how to do it. I'm using the castle walls because my intention is to create a castle back on the old one where I got the ships going by. Then I'll create a whole area for this, when I play Minecraft, I create these characters. I can use them here because I can recreate them now and post the planet too. I kind of getting this one over. I might have to start a new park that's just nothing there and just kind of build up from that. So what I want to do is start doing, saving these to my workbench, and that way I can bring them into the other parks. And we don't have to build them again. They'd be part of the franchise. So you go to park to park, you go, oh, there's something. Let's get in. There's Dobbers. And then I have my active, which is Old Riz. Then there's the Wizard Dobbers. They're active that actually I could have them wandering around in the store here. I do. I think I put Old Riz in. But here I'm trying to get Sergeant Bones animated. And voila, I did it. That's taking that rotational tool, and then you can attach. I found out the best way to do that is you put the tool there, click on the thing you want, and then you create another one, and then you attach that to that. So and then you get it to turn like that there. So, well, later. Hey, so I got a good collection of characters I've built here, and now I think it's time to start putting some of these over onto my workbench. So I go back to my original park and I get some of the ideas here. I can use them there without having to rebuild them again. So Like I said, I got Katie Woods there. Sergeant Bones is animated. I got them on top of the different shops here, so I'm thinking something on that line there, and then create a whole area just for Grizzle's Den, which would be like maybe a barbecue area of some sort. Sergeant Bones, I'd use his as like a Sergeant Bones chow hall, and then these different things you could get, like steak and sandwiches, or maybe hot dogs or something to get served there. But that's something I'm going to work on here in a little bit. Now that I have a lot of this done, I have a lot of the characters built. I want to redo the skeletons too. On the black block, I like the way it's looking, but I think we can do better with the skull. So I want to work on some of that. But that's what I was talking about, that the black being hidden by the dark, and then all you get is what's the white, and the light flashing on the white. And then you can change the look and the feel of it by changing the color of the light shining. Like I said, I'm just playing here. This is just a temporary park. Getting ideas. See that you can create all kinds of little different shops now. You can even recreate probably some stuff that they play with in Minecraft. I am here. And like I said, this stuff would be good in a dark ride. So you can create different atmosphere and moods with lighting and background screens and stuff like that. So, but here's 2 shops I just put together. Get an idea what we can do, and then I want to go back into my other park and really put some stuff together there for that. Then we can open it up and let the guests come in. So, script clip. All right, good job, everyone. Script clip, cut, print, and post, put it in the Canon and shop from ELA Studio in Sunnsville. That old Grizz, Gwen, and Jazz. Thank you for watching. Thank you for following. Okay, slide it down.